What's up, everybody? How you doing? We're live. It's Wednesday. Beard therapy. I'm not in my usual setup, as you can see. I'm in the laundry room of my Airbnb, and
Yeah.
it's it is what it is. My beard's looking really well. So to kick off the show, um, I want to say this has to have some attention to it. Today, I was in Hershey Park. I was in the water park area. Chlorine, nasty water, awful smells. You can smell the wretched BO of everybody around you. It was just really stagnant and gross, right? By the time I was
hmm
done with all those water rides and those water shit sprinkling things and everything like that, my beard felt like a Brillo pad. It felt disgusting. So as soon as I got back, I jumped in the shower, took a shower, washed my beard with a nice beard wash, and then I put in some Smooth from 607. This smooth butter has repaired my beard to make it super soft. So if you were on the fence of trying 607's new smooth butter, I highly, highly recommend it. My beard was shit all day, and now it is back, nice and soft. Feels very nice. So it I didn't even drop a review on that or anything like that. It's just I put it in and I was surprised. I was amazed on how well my beard bounced back once I put this butter in. So, but that's it. So how's everybody doing?
Well, that's nice because well, you know what? I'll keep quiet. All right, let's see who's in the chat. Who do we got here? We got Grumpy Rob Brannon, Brett Berlin, the Bearded Bridge is in the house. Deliberately Bearded Ron, good to see you, brother. James Pershing, Beard Co, what's up, my man? Bearded Native, good to see you, sir. Aldemir, glad you're becoming a regular. I saw your guy Octane was on with Jay Cruz last night. Straight
Hmm.
bearded Rob Acker in the house. Pete White.
What is
What's that?
I said, what's up, Rob?
Oh. Who else we got in here? Eric Kennedy. Oh, I just jumped. My chat just jumped. Hold on here. I don't want to yell Kennedy out a little early. Nick H. Good to see you, sir. Bearded Land Shark. Nice to see you. Jeff Rice. There's an old timer right there. Long
Hmm. Hmm.
time listener, first time caller. Josh Ricks, the silent one. Yes, good to see you, Josh. Eric Kennedy, good to
Silent.
see you. Waltimus Prime, I still call him Waltimus. I don't care that he calls himself a gentleman. Disney Beardsman, good to see you, my brother. We got the Florida contingency is in the house tonight with us. And
Mm.
Dagan coming in at the end there. Good to see you, sir. All right, Johnny Grooms, that's who's here right now. Let me shut the comments down, but not shut myself down. Good. So you're on a little mini vacay at Hershey, Pennsylvania,
Yeah,
where the street lights are Hershey Kisses.
yeah. It's funny. I told my wife about that. And she's like, I don't see any of them. And I was like, you know what? Come to think of it, I don't see them either. I said, I don't know where they are, but like they do exist. They are Hershey Kiss lampposts, like they're
Yeah.
lamp. And then we passed by I think it was the university or something, or something around it, and that's where they are because we saw them and we're like, oh,
Yeah.
there they go. See, I'm not crazy. Like I know that these things exist. And she was like, oh, it's cool. And then just that was it. She wasn't impressed. And I was like, that's impressive. Like, come on, man. Get excited a little bit.
I know that in Pennsylvania, a lot of like state athletic events for high schools are held in Hershey because they have an athletic complex and it's kind of in the middle of the state.
Yeah.
So it's good equidistance between the eastern side, the western side, the northern side. So, but the Hershey World, you got to go to the Hershey World not because of the cool air conditioned. Hey, this is how we make chocolate. You don't realize how many freaking candy companies Hershey owns until you get to the candy store that's at Hershey World. And you're
Mm.
like, holy
Hmm.
cow, because they own lots of sugary candies, not just the Hershey chocolate and the Reese's, which they own, but they own a gang of stuff, like Twizzlers. I think they own Good and Plenty, but Hershey
Yeah.
owns a lot, and that candy store is the bomb.
I'm gonna go on a little mini rant about Hershey
Go
because
ahead.
the first I went to Hershey for 2 days, right? The first day was to do, rides, regular rides. Put the kids on the little kiddie rides, hit up a roller coaster too, whatever, right?
Yeah.
It was packed. It was crowded as hell. Super, super crowded. Everybody was up in there. Lines for every ride, even the kiddie ones. There were at least 20 minutes. So, my wife has the kids on the line, and I'm on the exit, and I'm saying, like, she goes in the front, and I'm picking up in the rear, so like that way nobody misses a kid. We don't lose a kid. So I watched these ride attendants, these ride attendant Nazis. That's what I'm gonna call them. These fucking ride attendant Nazis. I got so pissed. I was so mad for the kids that they were denying the rides to. I was voicing my opinion out loud. I look like a crazy person because I'm there with a backpack, my sunglasses, and I'm like, why the fuck can't he get on the ride? Why? What the fuck's the big deal? And then and the other parents are looking at me like I'm crazy, but like I'm legit getting pissed off because they're not letting this kid on the ride. Two kids they didn't let on the ride. You know why? Because the fucking stick that says Twizzler on the top of it, like they do the heights requirement per ride by the candy. So this ride was like a Twizzler ride. So if you were any taller than the Twizzler line, you couldn't ride, right? Understandable. Gotcha. Like if the Twizzler thing hits me in the chest, I can't ride the ride. Obviously, I can't ride it. My wife goes up to it. The Twizzler thing hits her right in the forehead. She can't ride. Totally understand that, right? This kid who waited 20 minutes in line behind my kid, he goes to go in there. Now, he's not that much taller than my son. And the Twizzler thing went right over my kid's head, and he was good to go. The Twizzler thing hit the kid on the very tippity top of his head. Because he had a lumpy head and the thing hit the top of the little bump on his head, he denied him the ride. I flipped the fuck out. It wasn't even my kid, and I'm yelling at the guy, like, let the fucking kid ride. He stood there for 20 minutes in 90-degree heat. He's sweating his ass off, and he wants to go on this fucking ride, and you don't let him go on because his little tiny bump of his head hits the fucking wooden stick. I was like, these fucking lying Nazis. I was going off, and my wife was like, will you shut the fuck up? And I was like, I can't. It's bullshit. He should be able to ride. What's another like centimeters worth of height gonna do? Throw off the fucking aerodynamics of the ride and the whole thing's gonna crash on the floor? No. The ride was only like not even 2 minutes, and it went slow. It was a freaking hot air balloon thing. It went really slow around in circles. That was it. If a kid fell off, they would be fine. Maybe they would get a sprained ankle. That's it. It was going that slow, and it was that low off the ground. The few tiny centimeters off the top of his little bumpy head should have been fine. But they made the kid wait in line, and then they said, oh, you have to go to the exit. What? I was fuming.
Did you see that kid's parents, and how were they reacting to you if you did?
The dad was a lot calmer than me. And he's like, why can't he go on? And he just said, why can't he go on? And then the guy, he put the stick and he was putting on his head, and he was like, look, see, it's touching the top of his head. And every time he checked the kid and it would touch the top of the bump of his head, like I have a bump right here, right? I don't know if you can see it. See how my head dips and there's like a bump there? That's what the thing was hitting. And every time he did that, I was like, but I couldn't say anything because my wife was there elbowing me. They did that to two kids. They did, and the other kid was even worse because the other one, he just had like a little extra hair and it was hitting the hair. I said, it's touching his fucking hair. Like I was screaming, it's hitting his hair. It's not even hitting his head. And the guy, the ride Nazi guy, he wasn't having it. I think he heard me and he was taking it out on the kids. I don't know. Maybe that's what it was. If I could have done it and got away with it, I would have punched him in the face. And that was it. About I was really angry.
Johnny, these are usually teenage kids just working there for the summer. Was this a teenager?
No, he wasn't a teenager. He was an adult.
Okay.
He was an adult, and he was being a dick. And he had to know that he was being a dick. Someone had to say that he was being a dick. It was me. So you live in Pennsylvania. Anybody lives in Pennsylvania, they hear you have friends, and they talk about there was a crazy guy in the ride cursing out the guy with the. That's me.
So this is what happens when serial killer Johnny gets out into the wild a little bit and gets a little fired up. I'm with you, Johnny.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, we can't make exceptions. You know, if I were that kid's dad, I would have told, maybe I would have checked his shoe. Maybe I would have thrown it in a nice flat flip-flop as opposed to, you know, a sneaker that might have given him a quarter of an inch of lift or something. I don't know. But
I don't
good for
know,
you
man,
for
but
just picking up.
yeah, come on, man. Like, I hate being like wronged like that, and then you have to take it, especially when it's bullshit like that. Like, come on, man,
Yeah.
let the fucking kid ride. But then we went to another ride, right? Where like it was a girl, and
Okay.
she was like a teenager, and like she didn't even the measuring stick was like non-existent. She was just like, go on, go on, go on.
Get
Like she
the
didn't
fuck
care,
on!
you know.
Don't
She
do
let
it,
my
Dan.
daughter. She let my daughter on the ride, and my wife, she didn't qualify. I knew, like, I was like, we're gonna go up there, and they're gonna tell us to go back. And my wife's like, all right, if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. We'll keep it going. All right, fine. And she clearly didn't qualify, but she got on anyway, and nothing happened. Like, she didn't
Yeah.
fall off. The ride
Yeah.
didn't collapse. The world didn't end. The black hole didn't open. The sinkhole didn't open and suck up the whole fucking park. That's how we're acting. I can close the door now. Hold on, right back. Actually, I'm right here. So. But yeah, that was my Hershey Park experience.
It's been many, many years since I've been to Hershey.
Oh.
But I like those. I don't know about where you guys live. Those of you in the chat. I'm not a thrill rider, so I don't ride rides unless they're like the really chill rides. But we have a legendary park in Pittsburgh called Kennywood. It's National Historic Registry of Places. I like the individual amusement parks more so than like going to Six Flags or going to Disney and the chains. Whenever because I think you get a little bit more of that flavor, and particularly like, have you ever heard of Cedar Point, Johnny, in Ohio?
What?
Cedar Point Amusement Park in Ohio.
No.
It has got like all these massive coasters and stuff, and it's a real destination, but it's its own park, and it's not like part of a chain or anything. But I like them even a little bit smaller than that, just to kind of get that vibe of like an old school, old timey kind of amusement park that doesn't necessarily have really cool coasters.
And there he is. Let's see. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. You know, we do it for the kids. You know, that's the whole point. And now he's back. All right, hang on here. Doot. Okay.
Now, can you hear me?
We're
because
back.
This is a problem.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Very good. I know going down 95 when we're in Virginia, there's that trade winds or that Caro wind. I know going by Charlotte, they have a park by Charlotte. I'm trying to think of all the places I've traveled where I've seen big ass. There's the Kings Island, I think, is in Virginia. Maybe Carowinds was in North Carolina, and Kings Island is in Virginia. I can't remember. Yeah, see, there's Brett. Cedar Point is kick ass. Chris, Cedar Point is huge. Yeah.
I've heard of Rob's Kings Dominion. I've heard of Kings Dominion, but
Yeah, Kings
I
Dominion.
think I went there. I think I went to Kings Dominion.
Yeah, Rob, is there like a Carowinds or something like that near Charlotte? Kings Dominion is the one on 95 when you're in Virginia and you're heading south. Well, we head south, but that's a big one. You get right off the 95. That's Kings Dominion. 90 minutes.
I've been to
before I moved to Colorado.
I went to Busch Gardens before. Actually, I went to Busch Gardens a couple times. My parents took us to Busch Gardens a lot.
Dude, I am old enough. The original Busch Gardens was in California, right? Okay. And the original Busch Gardens, what you were there for was a tour of the brewery, and then they had a few little rides, okay? But this is the 1970s, right? And we went to it because it was close to my grandma's house. What they also had throughout the park, spaced at intervals, but many of them were little beer stands that served Busch, Bud, and Michelob. and it was free with park admission.
Wow.
So all these adults are going in there getting lit, and then driving their children. When you reflect on it and you think about like the world today versus the world 40 years ago, it's crazy. Yeah. But the beer was totally free. You're just like, here, fill it up, buddy. As long as you can tolerate Bush Michelob over Bud, you are gelled in. There was no designated drivers. Craziness.
They had a hard cider at Hershey Park. They had hard cider and they had beer. That's pretty much it as far as alcohol in the park. Which I didn't get to drink anything because like they I just didn't get it. But they stopped serving like an hour before just the closing and stuff like that. That's another thing too. They're supposed to close at 7, right? But they didn't close at 7. They closed. Yeah. They closed at 6. They shut down all the rides inside the park at 6. So when my family went to go on one of the last rides today, they couldn't get on, and my wife came at me she came at me in a panic first thing, and I was like, what happened? Like what happened? And she goes, they screwed us over. They screwed us over. And I'm like, okay, who did it? And I'm gonna go to jail today in Pennsylvania because I'm gonna get into a fight. Like right now, like I took the backpack off, I put it in the locker. I'm like, who did it? What happened? Who did it?
Johnny, was this after the kid who didn't get the ride? Were you already fired up about that kid?
No, that happened that happened on Tuesday. Today, we went to today.
Okay.
And she came at me like somebody disrespected her or something, and I was like, all right, we're going to jail today. Like I'm fully ready to go get locked up because I thought somebody did something to her or whatever. But no, and she brought me back to the area, and I was like, okay, we're gonna go. It's time to go. I put everything, phone. I took my watch off. I was getting ready to fight somebody. I was like, whoever it is, they get their ass kicked. I don't give a shit. But like it was that she needed me to go with them to ride this ride. But by the time they got there, one half of it closed, and then by the time we got there, then the rest of it closed. Like the whole thing, they said over the intercom, like, oh, the whole boardwalk is closed off for the entire thing. And I was like, oh, we missed it. So then like my daughter like flipped out. She was screaming. So like, she says, she just a little finger up to me. You ruined everything. I was like, what? Because I wasn't there. It's because I wasn't there. That's why. I was at the locker. I was like, oh, okay, you go on the rides and I'll hang out here by the locker because we were going to leave. It was the last ride of the day. I was just getting everything together to leave while they went on one last ride, but they didn't let them ride 3 at a time. They had to be 2 and 2, so they couldn't ride. And then by the time they got me, they'd all closed. So I looked like the bad guy. But whatever. Yeah, right. It's not like they weren't there all day and like went on stuff all day and was having fun all day. The last ride they didn't go. I ruined everything because they didn't go on that one last ride. But, it's kids. Kids are kids.
Right. But you'd already been there for a day too, Johnny. So it's not like it was your only day in the park.
Yeah, I think they went 2 days. They went 2 days. Went to Hershey Park. Yelling at me like I ruined everything.
Donald Long, if I'm not mistaken, Dutch Wonderland is closer to Lancaster, which actually would be closer to Sesame Place, which is closer to Johnny, because Johnny is. I know Sesame Place is right there on the border. That's probably a closer drive to Johnny. But Dutch Wonderland, I'm pretty sure is in Lancaster, which is close to Hershey, but still a drive.
Dutch Wonderland. I went as a kid in Dutch Wonderland. I don't know I think my kids are still old enough to go to Dutch Wonderland. My son's only 7 and my daughter's 5. So they would still be okay.
For Dutch Wonderland. Yeah.
Maybe we'll go that's like a weekend thing. Leave on a Friday, checking in the hotel, do Dutch Wonderland Saturday, come home Sunday. I know the park is not that big, like it's a small park.
No. Yeah, exactly.
James, don't even start. You see James' comment? We're not starting that, man. It does. It does though. It does. It totally does.
Thank
Sounds like
you,
a sex thing. The
Hey,
Dutch
Chad
Wonderland.
Straza, how's it going? Chris, how's it
You know
going?
what?
Earlier,
I
Brett
wouldn't be
Berlin
surprised.
Go ahead.
I said I wouldn't be surprised if you put Dutch Wonderland into Urban Dictionary. Something doesn't come up. Something has to come up. Someone do that. I don't have a computer. I can't do that. But put in Dutch Wonderland in Urban Dictionary and see if anything comes up.
Johnny, did I tell you I had a term accepted to Urban Dictionary?
Did you really?
I did. So I work with a guy who he doesn't have big ears, but his ears come way off of his head. Like, so they bend forward rather than lay at the side. Okay, and we used to always bust his balls about his ears. And I started calling him jail ears because I said the reason you got these ears is because when you were sucking other guys off, they would grab you by those ears and stretch them out. So I submitted jail ears to Urban Dictionary, and it got accepted. So I have a word. You can look it up, jail ears. I have a word on Urban Dictionary right now. Oh shit.
That's
Poop.
yeah.
Checking the chat here. You ruined the trip for your daughter and tried to get into a flight with a worker. Sounds like a great vacation. No, Donald, it's not odd at all that it's near Intercourse and probably Blue Balls, PA. Dutch Wonderland.
The state will orgasm after good sex. Okay. Oh.
Well, James, it would count, but no, that's not why. But it is published. But it's been 20 years. I hope it's still on the site. I don't know if they cycle words out or not, but I published it in the early 2000s. Well, I didn't publish it.
I don't know. I can still hear you and talk to you. I just got to run to the fridge and get another drink. It's right around the corner from the room that I'm in. Oh, man.
Brett Berlin, from an earlier comment I saw, yes, I was eating Taco Bell. Sounds like taking her to Space Mountain. Woo! Chad Straza. In a state of orgasm after sex.
Oh,
Anyone would have known that it's Brett.
Space Mountain.
God damn, is Johnny beating someone up in the house? All that banging. Holy shit.
Oh, that's me walking around.
Kicking someone's head down. Okay, all right.
That's me walking around. So somebody asked why I'm in the laundry room. I'm not in a hotel. I'm in a house. I get an Airbnb. We get an Airbnb whenever we go travel anywhere. And this is the laundry room of the Airbnb. Staying in this it's a big ranch house. It's like giant. It's way bigger than my house. I should have shopped around more.
That's what my house. Our new house is a ranch. We got tired. We lived in two stories, and we just decided a ranch was the way to go. I like have the ranch.
Yeah, my son is like, I want it upstairs, and I'm like, my kid's like, I want it upstairs, and I'm like, why? What do you want a two-story house for? Jump off the roof? Like, what's wrong with you? Oh man.
James Pershing said you have a mighty tall Miller, sir.
Yeah, I didn't know that they were big. I didn't know that they were big ones. These are what are these? 16 ounces?
24.
They don't have it. They don't have them on the can. No, not that big. It's not on the can.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's like they're not like those giant ones, but I think they're pints, just can forms, in can form. Oh man. And yeah, so we're doing. The wife's drinking. She's drinking. What the hell is this? She's drinking gin and tonics, which I just started getting into. Gin and tonics. Actually, starting getting into gin, and it is the most god awful tasting liquor I have ever tasted in my life. It's like juniper berry flavored, It's very floral and it has like this awful aftertaste. It's so gross. But oddly enough, when you put it with tonic water and a lime, it tastes like Sprite. I don't know how, I don't know why, because each individual ingredient on its own tastes disgusting. Tonic water by itself tastes
Yeah.
gross. Gin tastes gross, but when you put them together, it tastes like Sprite. I don't know.
My stepdad was an old Navy guy. He was a chief petty officer for 30 years in the Navy, fought in Vietnam.
Wow.
He has two of my favorite sayings of all time. And he had a deep voice kind of down here. He was from Western New York. First one that pertains to what you were talking about. This was his take, not mine. He has since passed away, so you can go stomp on his grave if you don't agree. Anyone who drink gin and suck a dick, right? So that was number one. He was not a fan of gin. Now, number two, which I find funny, is if women didn't fuck, they'd be hunted for bounty. Which, there might be some merit there. I don't know. There could be. Maybe you've encountered a woman before who you wanted to hunt for bounty. I mean, it's possible, I guess. Hopefully you didn't marry her.
Yeah, right.
By the way, Rob, you're
notice...
drinking a beer, but you're gluten-free. Is it a gluten-free beer? I know they exist, but...
gluten-free beer? Yeah, pretty sure. I have...
Yeah, go ahead.
I have come to the realization that I... through hold on, let me just... I forgot my phone is on... Give me a second here. Do not disturb on... I'm getting like notifications, which is awful. I've accepted that I am a magnet for people who are not all they're like the misfits of the crowds of their families and stuff like that, like the troubled. I would say the damned and the broken. I'm a magnet. They come to me, they start talking to me. And I just know how to have conversations with people like that. And it happens to me a lot. So it happened to me today while I was in the water park. My kids and my wife, they went off to go do something, and I was holding down the fort, keeping the lawn chair that we had and stuff like that. And I decided that I wanted to just go into the water because it was hot as fuck, and I wanted to cool off. So I'm standing there, and this lady comes out of nowhere. I didn't even see her. Like, she just manifested, like, right. She's like, hey. And she was like, do you like this water? And I was like, yeah, it's nice. It's cold, and it's refreshing because it's so hot out, And I was just being nice, And she came out, but then that started it. That was like I lit the fuse. So she proceeds to go like in a full in-depth conversation about her glasses. And like how like she was so happy that Medicaid covered her glasses, that she shouldn't be in the water because the transition lenses get messed up with the water, and she doesn't know if she's gonna break them. And she said she can't break them because if she breaks them, she doesn't know if she's gonna get coverage for another pair. And I said, okay, well, you'll be careful, be careful. And then she goes, oh, and my boyfriend, he's a veteran, and he was in the war, and he had to shoot a kid. And she's going on and on and on about his entire military everything. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what to say to that. Like I'm socially awkward. I have no idea what to say to that. So she's like, she's going on and on and on about that, and I'm trying to be like, sympathetic and understanding and everything like that. And I was like, okay, yeah. I know it's a hard thing. They had to do a lot of things they didn't want to do over there. They had to make choices. They had to do things. And I said a lot of times they don't like to talk about these things. I was trying to like get her to get off that topic because she wouldn't drop it. And she was just like, yeah, it's a shame he can't leave the house. He's he his anxiety's too high and everything like that. And he says it's a shame. He's so upset about Afghanistan, and she started going into all of that. And I was just like, okay, like I have no answers because like I don't know. Like I'm just a guy standing on the water. Like I don't. And she just kept going on and on about that and everything. And then when she was finally done, she was like, well, I really appreciate that you took the time out to listen to what I had to say. Thank you. And she's like, have a great day. God bless you, and she walked away, and that was it. And I was just like, I do what I do. I stand there and I nod, smile, yes, and agree, and listen to what she had to say. She got it all out, and then she left, and then that was it. So that's it. That's what I do.
Well, that was very nice,
But it was very
also very fucking annoying.
yeah. It was at first. I was like, I had that same gut feeling. I was like, oh God, please shut up and go away. But then like as she kept on and on and on, and she was starting to get a little bit emotional. I guess she just had to get it out. I guess she just really had to just get it out and dump on somebody and tell somebody this entire story. Maybe people don't listen to her when she speaks. Maybe that's what it is. And so I stood there, I listened to what she had to say. I couldn't get my attention off her teeth. Her teeth were horrendous. They were this weird shade of brown. They were all like jacked up, and but she was a nice lady. She was a nice lady all in all, and she got out. She got it all out. She thanked me, and she went on her merry, crazy way, and that was it. So just go on. Yeah. And then after
I'm at a stage in my life, John, that I go ahead.
No, I'm done. Go.
Okay. I was saying that I'm at a stage in my life that I so hate people, right? That if an arbitrary stranger like that came up to me, I would like to think that at some point before we got into Afghanistan and killed people and all that shit, I would have stopped her and said, hold on a second, I have a quick question for you. Where do you stand on ass eating, giving and taking? And then that would have shooed her ass away. That would have been like the shark repellent. Goodbye. Get you and your brown ass teeth out of here. I don't want to fucking deal with you because I'm never going to see this woman again. I don't give a rat's ass. But don't sit there and monopolize my time on a hot day when I'm just trying to chill knee deep in some water, and you're going to come over here and tell me about your fucking lenses and all this other shit. I've got my own deal here. I don't need your stories. Now, it ended happily, and I feel a little bit guilty, but I hope I would drop the ass-eating line because I don't want that shit, Johnny. I'm too old for that shit. Too old to tolerate that kind of shit.
Yeah.
God,
I've always been like that, though. I always get approached by people like that. It's like they see me, and they're like, I'm gonna talk to that guy, as opposed to normal people who see me and take 2 steps to the left and keep it going.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
Most people would probably keep going. Yeah.
They do, yeah, they do. People look at me and they turn down, they look to the side, and they keep going. But there are some of those people that come up to me and just start talking to me, and those are I'm gonna coin them as my people. Those are my people. I just have to, that's it. Those are my people. So I take them all in with open arms. And when I first got to PA, right? Which if you're not from Pennsylvania, you don't there when you go to buy liquor, you have to go to 2 different stores. You have to go to the beer store for beer, and you have to go to the wine and spirit store for like whiskey and stuff like that, right?
Right.
So I went to the beer store to get beer. And I looked across the way at the wine and spirit store, and the attendant, she just comes up to me. She goes, "Yep." She goes, "Puff a cigarette." She's like, "COVID got him," like that, just like that. And I was like, and I said, "What do you mean?"
What
do you mean COVID got him? I said, "What do you mean COVID got him?" That's what I said. She goes, whole store, COVID. I had to shut the whole store down. She said, "There's nothing in there now," like that. I was like, so apparently the owner of the store got COVID. Apparently the owner of the store got COVID. I guess he didn't make it or whatever, and he had to close his business. That's it. I don't know, but that's just the way it is.
God
You don't have to go to 2 separate stores in New Jersey. No, I don't. I can go to a store and I can get in Jersey and I can go get beer. I can go get Everclear and whiskey all in the same store. Like I don't. It's a one-stop shop. It's a liquor store. In Pennsylvania, you have to go to 2 different stores. But yeah.
But he can't pump his own gas.
I can pump my own gas. Oh hell yeah, I can pump my own gas. I
In
used to pump gas.
Pennsylvania,
I used to pump
you
gas.
go to New Jersey.
No, in Jersey you can't. It's against the law. But
That's
I have the ability.
That's what I'm talking.
Like I know how. Like, I used to pump. It's weird that you can't pump your own gas in the car, but like if you drove a bus, you have to pump your own diesel. I used to pump my own diesel all the time, and in the bus, 100 gallons, no problem.
Okay. Interesting.
Those are the fearful people that talk. The rest are terrified. I guess they're the fearless people. Yes, but those are my people, man. Those are
Johnny. I don't know. Besides old Ron, who's close to my age in here, but I am so sick of small talk. I fucking hate small talk, and I especially hate small talk from a fucking stranger. Now, it's not like I'm so scary busy that I got something better to do, but anything
right
than listening to your ass do small talk when I don't know you is fucking better, all right? So just move the fuck along. And my wife has the same problem you do, Johnny. She is a magnet for people to tell their life's fucking story to. And whenever this happens and we are out together, I just, like, I'm giving so much body language, like, let's fucking wrap this up. Let's go. We got shit. And my wife is just super kind. And I'm the rude prick, but it never shut down because my wife won't let it. I hate that shit in public. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. Just leave me the fuck alone. So, let me be a hermit in my job and go the fuck away.
So the chat is literally like blowing up over the gas thing. In New Jersey, yes, it is against the law to pump your own gas in New Jersey.
That's right.
There are signs at the gas station when you pull up. They say remain in your vehicle and shut the engine off. Do not get out. Do not pump your own gas. It's against the law in New Jersey. But as soon as you leave Jersey, you can pump gas everywhere. And I think in New York you can do it. I don't know if you can do it in New York. New York is like it's like a luxury thing. It's like full service.
Yeah. But Jersey and Oregon is a little bit different, but most of Oregon, you can't do it. Those are the only 2 states where you cannot, by law, pump your own gas. Yeah.
So Rob's asking, but why?
Oregon
we don't know why.
You have to look in the books.
We don't know why, and every time I have asked gas attendants before, and I said, well, why can't we pump our own gas? And even they are like, we don't know. We just know it's against the law, and that's it. And I was like, okay, it's good discussion for me.
It's a weird fucking thing.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe there were more states, but think about it. Oregon and Jersey are like almost exactly across from each other, but separated by the entire country. How come those 2 states are the only damn states that this is affected by? They're so far apart. Maybe there were others at another time. I don't know, but it's one of those antiquated laws that has some meaning back in the day, and for whatever reason, they're still keeping it around. I don't know, but 48 states do it differently.
He said, I will pump my own gas. I'll just be that guy. I pump my own gas.
Troy, that would be fun to watch. Troy, you're in Louisiana, right? So chances are you'd be in Jersey before Oregon. If you ever make it to Jersey, please shoot a video and post that shit. That would be highly entertaining, just to see what the fuck. Because what's the guy gonna do? What's the gas station owner gonna do? Wrestle you so that he can pump your fucking gas?
Yes. I know that the one time I went to a gas station and the attendant was not there, but the gas pumps were on. So I was like, oh, I could just do this myself. I swipe my card, hit my octane level, and pump the gas, right? By the time I got my card into the machine and I was gonna select my gas, he came running out. You can't do that. He's yelling at me. You can't do that. You can't do that. I was like, okay. He's like, I was just in the bathroom. I'm right here. He came running like a maniac. I was like, oh, all right, right. Like, but yeah, Rob, to answer your question, yeah, if you bring your gas can, the red gas tank, you have to put it on the floor, and the attendant has to fill it for you, and then you could take it
Yeah.
into your car and drive away. That's how you get your lawnmower gas.
Yeah, so know that any of you guys taking a trip to New Jersey who didn't know that before tonight, before you wind up in the clink for trying to pump your own fucking gas.
No, you come to Jersey, you get treated very well. You know, you can't get out of your car, you can't pump your own gas. They do everything for you. Like, don't even worry about it. You
I
know?
wonder what the penalty is. It's got to be a misdemeanor. It's got to be like a fine or something. They actually throw you in jail for a few days because you tried to pump your own gas?
I don't know.
Crazy.
I don't know. I've never taken it that far.
Troy says
You're funny.
people literally rent a car to drive to Jersey to try it. Troy, more power to you, brother.
You're funny. You make me want to like get a GoPro and like mount it on my shoulder and just go do it and see how far I can get before I get tackled by the attendant.
Yeah, there you go, Troy. Troy says he'll pick up Jay Cruz and then go up to Maine to watch Jay wrestle a moose. And you know what, Troy? You can take Johnny with you too and watch him wrestle a fucking Timberwolf or whatever the hell he's going to do with it. That'll be a great ass time.
Break its neck. Break its neck.
Bushy, Bushy, they have to pump your gas, but I don't believe it's considered full service. But Johnny, you correct me on that.
No, nobody does full service anymore. You know, full service is they pump your gas, they check your oil, they clean your windshields. Like, that's full service, but they don't have full service anymore.
Right.
Like, they don't do any of that. You know.
Yeah, because Bushy owns a gas station, or Stanley owns gas stations. So Bushy, they just do
really?
it because it's state law. You want to check your oil? Yeah. You want to check your oil? You want to have your windows on? You got to do that shit yourself. But don't pump the fucking gas, because we got a problem.
SWAT team jump on you just for touching the gas pump. No, the attendant, he came running. I stood there for like 10 minutes before he came out. Before I decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna pump my own gas. I got to go to work, and I was down close to E, and I was like, I gotta go to work, man. It's like, I said, fuck, I'm just gonna do it. And then he came running out like a bat out of hell at this point. And then went back to that station.
Candy, he knows some.
And went back.
He knows some massage parlors that are full service. I have never been to a massage parlor. I really want to try one. I can't do it. So my wife's got to die. But the moment here's the thing. My list keeps growing, Johnny. The moment the wife dies, it's a massage parlor, and then it's the flight to Nevada to hit Cat House where I can check those 3 ethnic boxes that I never will be able to check in my life because I didn't get them when I'm younger. 3 girls at a time. Not just for the 3 girls because I want them all at one time, but in case I have a heart attack while things are going down, I can then say as I'm, dying and floating and whatever, I had those 3 girls. Because as long as I purchased them, I've had them. That's the way I think about these things. And that's important. Before I die, I got to have them.
Okay.
I don't get excited talking about the death, but let's be honest. We're going to die. 50-50 shot. One of us is going first. If she is the one to go first, I want a fucking plan, dude. I don't want to be like, I want a fucking plan.
Yeah, but what if you're like so old that you can't? Like, who's going to wheel you over there? Is somebody going to wheel you? Like, are you going to wheel yourself? Are you going to get one of the rascals and drive you?
I'll pay for my youngest son to go with me.
Okay, all right.
We can tag in some girl. How awkward is that?
I don't know. I mean, I know I wouldn't do that.
Eiffel Tower.
Oh man.
Ron says the guy usually died first. I know, Ron, but it would be remiss of me not to have a plan. And quite honestly, I hope I do die first.
Yeah, me too.
Because I will be a wreck if she dies first.
Oh,
but when I'm over that wreck part,
God,
my ass is on the way to Nevada.
I would, yeah, I couldn't handle. I don't know how it would go on if I didn't go first. You know, I'd be an emotional just wreck. I'd be I don't know, for a very for an obscene amount of time, like pretty much probably for the rest of my life. I wouldn't be able to recover off from that.
Yeah.
It's just no, I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to do it.
I mean, I got 24
I'm a broken
kids,
man.
24 years and 5 kids. And yeah, I mean, that shit is that shit stings. It'll sting like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
But you know what covers some of that sting? Fucking horse. That's what takes care of some of that sting. Horses are like Benadryl, man. They get rid of the itch.
And they give you new ones.
Well, in Nevada, at least they keep them clean, Johnny. I can check their cards.
Oh, okay. It's like that. Okay, I didn't know it was like that. Okay, all right. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like she would be looking down on me and just judging me, and I would feel it, you know, and I'd feel that little fist like coming out and trying to punch me.
I don't got any of that.
I don't know if I could do it. That's just the thing. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know.
But I'll tell you what,
Really?
she better get to getting this. She's got, because I don't know if I'll be able to get it up much longer. You know, I'm getting all the fucking health things. I'm getting older. I've got a mission here. This is something I need to complete, and I need to be faithful to her. So the clock is fucking ticking. You know what I mean? I'm not wishing her death, but if it's gonna happen anyway, let's get it to fucking happening. All right? That way I can get mine too.
I judge you now, dude.
What the fuck, Ron? What are you, the mortician tonight? What are you? Look at Ron over here. You know, the guy goes, quite often when the woman goes, the guy goes, shut the fuck up, Ron. Go feed Georgie or something. You're shitting on my parade right now, Ron. Holy hell. Can a man have hope? God damn you, Ron.
Yes. OnlyFans is going legit. They are not having any more adult content on there.
Yeah.
So every woman on there who's made some women were making like $8,000 a week. They were making insane amount. Yeah, they were making insane amount of money. That Catch Me Outside girl, the one, Catch Me Outside. How about that? That she was on Dr. Phil. She started. Anyway, when she hit 18, yeah. As soon as she hit 18, her OnlyFans, she made $1 million in an hour. Because as soon as she hit 18, she put out adult content, because she's of age, she's 18, and she made $1 million in an hour. In 1 hour, she made $1 million through OnlyFans.
Wow.
So when OnlyFans cuts their adult content, that website is gonna go away. You're never gonna see OnlyFans ever again. So like the guy who made that decision, everybody lost their jobs. Everybody at OnlyFans, the people that actually worked in OnlyFans, like the server people, the techs, all that, they all lost their jobs. That website's gonna go down. There's no way that the website's still gonna stay up.
That's crazy. And okay, I heard about all this, but what was the motivation? They just didn't want to be associated with adult content, or?
I don't know. But Rob just said that they may recall that. They recalled it. Okay, they still want to do adult content. Okay, yet you know what? Whoever made that decision probably got fired, and they were like, "All right, let's reel it back. We have to go back to because They would all lose their jobs. They would get shut down, lose their jobs. They wouldn't be able to sustain their website.
Yeah, I mean it's the golden goose. Why would you kill it? That's never gonna.
Yeah.
Adult content is never gonna go out of fashion. You're always gonna have an audience
Right.
in the market. Johnny, I gotta
Yeah.
grab a
A
beer.
lot
I'll be right
of
back.
okay. A lot of things in the industry, a lot of things out there started in the porn industry. A lot of ideas, for inventions and stuff. Um, what is it? The OnlyFans people have to get real jobs or porn stars. It's the whole because people were locked down, they were looking for like a way to virtually go to like strip clubs and things like that. So OnlyFans became like a really, good supplier of like online strip club kind of deals, and like online peep shows and online voyeur and all that other stuff that, all that adult content was really sought after because everybody was on lockdown. No one can go to strip clubs, no one can go to those, adult theaters and stuff like that. So they went online, and that's where OnlyFans really hit. Um, the iron was ready for the striking when the lockdown happened and people couldn't go anywhere. That's when OnlyFans like flourished because everybody went right online, and that was it.
I'm reading the chat.
Yeah. I was thinking about starting an OnlyFans, but I'm like, what am I gonna do there?
Beard Troy says Fansly is the new OnlyFans. You're welcome. I have never heard of Fansly.
What,
Have you heard
Fansly?
of Fansly?
What? No. Leak
Fansly.
or lead?
Fansly. Fansly. Lee.
Oh, Fansly.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Fansly?
the new OnlyFans.
Oh wow. Fansly.
The lighthouse
Mexican
thing.
tomato. Oh, you know what? They at the beer store they had the Mexican tomato beer, and I didn't get it. I don't know why I didn't get it. I was looking at it. I was like, "Oh, that's the
Yeah.
beer Joe was talking about." Let me go grab Miller Lite.
Yeah. Yes, James. I still have some. I'm rationing them. These are still from Texas. The Tamarindo Picante.
Yeah,
Good shit.
yeah, they have them over here. I think I got sunburn. I don't know. I feel like I got some sunburn on my
They
nose,
have it
my
in
cheeks.
They have
Yeah,
this
they
shit
have
at
one over.
Hershey.
Yeah. Well, I'm not in Hershey. I'm in Hummelstown, which is right smack like down the road from Hershey.
About three for a connect, man. There's
I have an OnlyFans, but no one wants to see a big guy mowing a lawn naked for $20 a month. Troy, if there's one thing that I have learned on the internet
I don't know
is
if you
that
guys
there
can
is
see me.
some.
Let me know. I don't know where the hell Johnny is. I think I'm
Yeah,
here.
you hear me?
It's telling me
Oh,
I'm
do you
in
hear
the
me?
show and everyone can see and hear me, but I'm not seeing any chat comments.
Okay. So he may have to refresh. But let me tell you, Troy, on time, on my time on the internet, there is definitely something for everybody. So if you start to mow your lawn in a banana hammock speedo, there will be somebody that will pay to see that. They don't think that there wouldn't be. I have seen some things that hurt to see online, and I just know that there is literally there is something for everybody. So don't think that nobody would pay to see that. Somebody would pay to see that. Trust me, somebody would pay to see that. Um, Male and female, they probably would. Somebody would. Then yeah, it's bad. It's bad. There's some things online that just shouldn't be. Um, that shouldn't exist, but they do. And I think Joe's back. And I'm shaking my phone. All right. Good? 5x5? Loud and clear?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just too shy. I wouldn't have... Yeah, I mean, There's guys that hit up my
I'm
DMs.
looking at
Some
yeah.
people, some guys really like this look. They
Sure.
like all this. I resonate with like many individuals, and I get the DMs. I say I'm flattered, but no, thank you, and then I keep it moving, and that's it. And yeah, so yeah, my wife knows I have options. She knows. She knows. So Rob, Rob is watching his feet that he won't send me. Uh,
That's where my fucking soap is. Oh, hey, by the way, everyone, real quick, since Rob mentioned that. Yeah, Johnny already knows what's coming. He's a mind reader. Um, Beer Therapy Coins update. I don't have my fucking coins. Surprise, surprise. Did anyone else get their fucking coins that Johnny was supposed to send off? Just curious. Just curious if anyone else has gotten their fucking coins. Co-host of the show for 2 years of Johnny. No fucking coins.
okay, when I put these coins in the mailbox, I will go live. I'm gonna go live from the mailbox, and I say, "Look, here's Joe's address. Here's everything." And it's going. No, I'm kidding. No, yeah, I will go live when I'm mailing the mail. I'm gonna go live from the mailbox and like, here they are, right into the mailbox, and that's it.
Fuck you, Eric. Um,
What's the game that you were gonna?
very nice, Joey. Very nice.
Oh, Johnny said if you mow
Yeah,
the
really.
lawn in a speedo, he'll be making some points.
Rob has destroyed the master dies, okay? They're gone. He could make new master dies, carve out more coins, and send them to my house before Johnny would ever get him. All right? Now, let's just be honest here.
All the designs.
I'll thank you for reminding me. We'll get to that.
All the designs for those coins. I lost the photos and I deleted them by accident. So that's it. Like the photos for maybe Rob has a copy. I don't know. I don't have the original photos that I sent over to Rob for those coins. They're gone. They got deleted by accident. Because on the iPhone when you select the photo and you want to do multiple, you just run your finger over. And I ran my finger over like a whole shitload. And I like did a mass delete, deleted like 50 some photos. And that's what happened. And they were in there. I was like, oh shit! I said the fucking coins were in there. I want to see them. I've been almost 3 months. I've been hearing about Johnny sending him. Oh, Troy doesn't know what they look like. And there goes Joe. Yeah, this week I will send the coins to him. This week because no, not this week. Next week. This week's almost over, right? Today's Wednesday. I'm not going to do it Thursday. Tomorrow I have I have orientation for my kid's school tomorrow. And my wife is on vacation for the rest of the week, so I'm not going to be going to the mailbox anytime soon this week. But next Monday, I'd say next Monday or next Tuesday. Yeah, next Monday or next Tuesday, I will bring them to the the mailbox, and it will be a live mailing of the coins to Joe, and that's what I'm gonna do. That's it.
I moved to a different spot, Johnny. Hopefully that won't be an issue anymore. So Pete mentioned this. There's this game that we're gonna play. All right.
Okay. So, I may have forgotten some of them.
Do I have a pen?
You need a pen?
I got a pen. Yeah, because I'm keeping track. You may have forgotten. Trust me, you forgot. Let's just be honest about that. We're just talking about fucking coins. Like, you remember? Let's be honest here. All right, so here's the game. Do I have the right fucking journal? Hold on. Yes, here we go. All right, guys, so here's the game. And please feel free to chime in. So, Johnny, being a reviewer for for 2 years. I was a reviewer for, I don't know, whatever it was, 8 months, whatever. And still both of us being collectors. I decided it might be a fun idea, particularly since we have some guys out in the audience that have big collections, to come up with as many beard companies as I could think of that we've both encountered over all this time, and to see who Johnny had tried, who I had tried, just to kind of say, yes, no, we both have. If we both have, maybe we throw out a cent. And to have you guys also kind of chime in too if you'd like. So I've got companies from the biggest names that are still very popular and who we see ads from all the time to guys you may have never heard of or may not even remember. Now, I elicited some help in this. 3 guys I knew who have awesome collections. Pete Pablo, Pete, who's in the chat, Mick, Man, and Ryan. And if I'm being fucking honest, Pete Pablo came through like a champ. Mick Man and his, I've tried well over 300 cents or whatever the fuck he says, sucked. He was horrible. He was absolutely horrible.
Really?
And if you see him out there, you can tell him I said he was so fucking lazy. He was the last one to respond. Pete had given me a bunch. Ryan had given me some. And then Mick Man is kind of like those cans on the back of a car when you're just married and they through the street. He's just kind of tagging the fuck along. Mr. 300 cents can't remember all of a sudden and is just tagging along. So I want to give my thanks to Pete and Ryan and a big fuck you to Mick. All right? So, here we go. Here we go. We're going to, let me see the chat here. Good. Mick does suck.
It would be better if I had my collection in front of me. Usually when I do the show, I have my collection in front of me. It's literally to my left. But I don't have anything. Well, I guess I can recall like the companies I do have. I have a lot of, I don't try a lot of companies. I have a lot of companies, but I don't have any companies that seem like out of the ordinary. You know what I mean? Like all the companies I have, they're like well known. Everybody has these companies. I rarely go like,
I have got, I think I took count here. I think it was 50 a page. We're not going to do them all tonight. Wait, let me double check here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 40 a page. I've got 3 pages. That's 120, 160. I've probably got about 180 companies. Okay?
Wow.
So guys in the chat, we'll move through this kind of quickly. So you might be commenting on one and we may have moved on, but I'm going to keep checking the chat. Also, the other purpose I wanted to do this, and most of the guys I see in this chat are pretty dialed in and know, but fucking Black Friday, boys. Black Friday is coming. You need to be setting that money to the side. And here's kind of a reminder. Maybe there's a company that pops up. You're like, oh, shit, I never did try them. Or you hear a scent from a company you have tried. You're like, oh, shit, I want to get on that. So that's also another reason why I wanted to do this, okay? So let's just do a bunch, and then we'll decide whether we want to stop or go on. So here we go. And I know, Johnny, there's some obvious ones here. I'm not going to skip the obvious ones. I'm going to hit every damn one. Barbu.
I got it.
Yes. We have both tried Barbu. In fact, I did a live review of Barbu. The only live review we ever did.
Yeah. Which I can't find a damn bomb for.
We both have Barbu.
Yeah.
He has tiny bombs.
I know. I can't find them.
I don't know.
Mine is the Red Lion.
The Red Lion. Nice. I like the Blacksmith. The Blacksmith.
Okay, I haven't tried that one.
Let's get a couple giants here. Fable. I think we both tried Fable.
I got a lot of Fable.
Now, Fable's released a ton of scents. I'm sure everyone in the chat has tried Fable. Of the scents I have tried, I might go with Dr. Wolf as my favorite of the scents I have tried.
I like Dr. Wolf, but I really like the Distiller is my favorite Fable.
The Distiller?
Yeah, I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Like that's why I usually have my collection off to my right, but that's the one I've used the most from Fable. But there's some other scents I really like, but the Distiller is the one that I've used the most of. Right there with it though is the grower. The grower and the distiller, they're like neck and neck. If you see the levels of the oil in my bottles, they're like almost
Yeah,
right there, you know.
nice. I'm guys. Even if I don't comment, I'm looking at the chat. I'm seeing what you guys are saying. Troy, that's okay. You always have a chance. And hey, Bam, jolly old fat man in here. Hey, Billy, good
What's
to
up,
see
man?
you. Next, we'll go with another pretty decent sized company that we've probably tried, Luxurious Bastard.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of Lux.
We've both
Lux is
tried
like my
Lux.
second.
A lot of Lux.
Yeah, it's like my second most bought company is Lux.
What's your favorite Lux? Mine is the Tobacconist.
My favorite Lux is the Luxurious Bastard. I love that scent. It's such a weird scent that you can't really place any specific scent profile in it. I just
Yeah.
really dig it. I really dig it. I mean, I like 1912 a lot. Is it 1812? It's 1812, isn't it? Or is it 1912? I think it's
No,
1912.
19. Honestly, it was 18.
1912. Okay. I like that one, but I like the Luxurious Bastard better.
Okay. Here's one I did a review on. Not too many people know this company. I'll be interested if anyone in the chat comments. Jim Bob's Grizzly Beard Co.
Never tried it.
No, they're out of Michigan. Jim Bob's
Mich-
Grizzly Beard Co. They're out of Michigan.
Jim Bob and Jean. Sorry.
Jim Bob. Jim Bob.
We have
I'm looking at the dark.
we we have an Uncle Bobby Jean in the family, so. You know.
Oh, nice. Well, when I tried him, he was a lot of essentials and some pretty standard scents, but I haven't gone back to him. Eric Kennedy, I've heard it, but haven't tried it. Okay. All right. Bearded Pup. I have never tried Bearded Pup.
Oh yeah, I had a lot of bearded pup actually. I made it's funny because I bought something from Bearded Pup and he was like, here, have all these samples, and I was like, sweet, and he gave me like a bunch of samples. And he had some really nice scents. I mean I got the Beaver Hunter. That's the one I got, which was oil and butter, or oil and balm.
Yeah.
And that was a good scent. I really like that scent. But the sample pack, I remember that he had some really good scents. Really good scents. And he just came up with a CBD line too. He just came up with a CBD combo.
Going back to the other one, James Pershing just made a comment. Yes, Jim Bob's wife was a gymnast at Michigan State. She might have been a cheerleader. She is, yeah. Okay, so we got some Bearded Pup. Billy has tried Bearded Pup. I don't see anyone else that tried Bearded Pup. Barker's beers. I've never tried Barker's.
I just got some Barkers. I literally just got some Barkers the other day. I haven't tried it yet.
One of those brands that I've had on the list. Yeah.
The one with the lips, I think that was Seductive something. I forgot. But I literally just got them. I haven't had a chance to wear it yet.
Yeah.
But the butter seems very nice. I mean, putting my finger on it and feeling it and all that stuff, it seems like a nice butter. So I'm looking forward to trying it. I just haven't tried it yet, but I do have it.
The word I've heard in the community about Barker's is that his butter is very good.
Yeah, it looks nice and it feels nice.
Yeah, lot of props in the chat right now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I've heard so many good things about. I said I've heard so many good things about Barker's. I was like, I got to try it. So then I actually entered in a giveaway. I won it. I didn't buy it. I won it on a giveaway. So I was so happy that I won it because I've always wanted to try Barker's. And it was for 2 combos. So I got that. I got it.
Yeah. That's nice. You won the giveaway?
Hmm? Either I won it or someone gave it or someone passed it on to me. I think someone passed it on to me that had Barker's already. So no, I'm good.
Okay, Johnny, you're locked.
I'm good. You can't see me? No. Am I frozen? Anybody in the chat? I'm just moving around just to. No, we're all good now. No.
You guys are seeing it. Oh, well, you're frozen, but at least I can hear you now. Can you hear and see me?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear and see you. I'm moving. I can see myself moving. So it could be your connection. Now you're kind of frozen. He's probably going to drop out in a second. Maybe. No, he's back. All right, you're back. I know I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Okay, so there's Joe. Yeah, I can't remember if I won the Barker's beard or someone passed it on to me. But yeah, that's how I got Barker's beard, and really want to try it. I am back to reviewing, so like using products for a review. I've been testing some butters and oils that were under development. That work out really well, and if they go forward, like, you guys are going to be very happy. But now, like, I'm done testing all that stuff, and I've been using a okay. I hope I'm back. Okay.
Rough tech night.
Are we good?
Rough.
You dropped
No,
off,
yeah,
and then I dropped off, so I had to come back in as fast as possible. Thank God the line held up. Oh,
all right.
Jesus Christ.
Heroes and Legends. I did try Heroes and Legends. Did you ever try Heroes and Legends?
I haven't. Nope, I've never tried Heroes and Legends.
Well, you're not missing much. They're out of business.
Right. Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure they're out of
Then
business.
I can never try them then.
Yeah. I think there were some issues there. One of the first companies I tried, Mad Viking. Did you ever get yourself some Mad Viking, Johnny?
No. I have not.
No Mad Viking. Okay. Butch not bitch. I haven't tried them, says Eric. If an unscented da-da-da is going to be home on a stream. When is he going to be home on a stream? I don't know, Nick. I have no taste of dial-up internet. Fuck you all. Anointed AK. I've never tried Anointed AK.
Oh, Anointed AK. I had some oils from Anointed AK, but they were old oils that someone gave me so I can try them. But by the time I really got to them, they lost their fragrance, and they smell like carrier, so I had to toss them.
That's a bummer. That's a bummer.
Barden,
hey,
what's
Joe?
up, Barden? How you doing?
Oh, shimmy, Adam. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you.
What's up? That is a company you haven't tried. You haven't tried some Barden? Get some Barden.
Yeah.
There you go.
I was wearing some Barden that I think has either just come out or will be coming out. Great scent. Great new scent, either upcoming or released from the Barden. Yeah, the Barden is some good stuff. Barden's on. I already told Adam this. The Barden is on my Black Friday list. I want to get some wash. I've been listening about his wash for 2 years.
Oh yeah, I'm out of it. I've been out of the wash for a while. I need to get that wash.
Yeah. Let's do 5 more. 5 more, Johnny, on my call.
Sure. All right.
Since he was in here, I don't know if he still is, and he's on my column. Just so you know, I'm not playing favorites or anything. Which column am I? There I am. Number 4 there. Jolly Old Fat Man. Have you tried some Jolly Old Fat Man?
Hell yeah.
Yes, I
have a lot. I have a lot.
Well.
I even have some new Jolly Old Fat Man coming in on Friday. I got the one oh shit. I think it's the Uncle. He did a Fat Man series where he had a Chris Farley, he had a John Candy scent. I got the John Candy one, the Uncle. I got that one, and I also got the one that Emo had his hand into making a scent. And whenever Emo has his hand in making a scent, whether it be a collab or he's just Just going over or putting his 2 cents into the fragrance. I get it because Emo has a
Mm-hmm.
great nose and his collabs, like they are really good. I have a
Yeah.
few of his like collabs, and so if I knew Emo had a scent in making. I think it's called the Myth. So I was like, gotta get it, and I grabbed it, and yeah, so that's coming in Friday. Can't wait to get it, and because Jolly, if you guys don't know anything about Jolly Old Famine, just know that his scents, the fragrances that he puts together in the bottles, a lot of the times they're not normal. He's got a scent that just came out that has chicken wing sauce. That's the scent. That's one of the scents in the bottle is chicken wing sauce.
Yeah.
So there you
Yeah.
go. He's not afraid to go out the box with those fragrances. So there you go.
Um,
2 months. Oh,
I think my favorite Jolly Old Fat Man is Uncle Leroy. But the other two I really liked were Bam, and then if you're going way old school, I forget which one it was, whether it was Grandma's Kitchen or something. It was part of his original line. He sent me a butter for it, but it smelled very fruity, Christmassy fruity, and I really, really love that one as well.
I
Yeah.
have there. Oh man, what is the one that it's called? It's part of his original sense too. Oh my God. It's like the Christmas cologne scent. I forgot the name of it. I still have it. It still smells good. Um, oh man, I forgot the name of it. If I had my collection, it's like right there. Like if I went like that, it'd be right
Yeah.
there because it's right there. I want to say it's Holiday Delight. Is it Holiday Delight? I forget. Um, but his barbershop, the
Misfit.
off season,
Pete says Misfit Toys. Pete says
I
Misfit Toys and Bam's Nice List.
nice list. That's
Was
what
it
it
either
is.
of those?
Nice list. Nice list.
Nice List. Okay.
Yeah, nice list is really good. I really am using a lot of his off season 2.0, which is which has dirty wet towel as one of the scent profiles in there. But it is a barbershop that is like different. It's a barbershop that's so familiar to a barbershop. Like if you walk into a barbershop and you smell everything,
Yeah.
the chair, the blue liquid, the sanitizing blue liquid for the tools and stuff like that. It's all in that bottle. And I have it in the Dirty Snow, which is also another really good butter. So if you haven't tried Jolly Old Fat Man's Dirty Snow, it's a great butter. And that off season 2.0 is the one of the most perfect barbershop scents. It's one of my favorite barbershop scents.
All right, couple more. Rugged Smuggler. I never tried any Rugged Smuggler.
I have tried Rugged Smuggler and I didn't like it. That's all I can. That's it. I have tried Rugged Smuggler. People have loved. I've heard a lot of good things about it. Like, oh man, that butter is really good, or I didn't like it. I just didn't like it.
I never tried it. It felt to me like they were kind of a flash in the pan. I don't even know if they're still in business, to be honest.
I don't know.
Southern Beard Co. I just recently, well, not recently, past 6 months or so. I think it was on Brian's March Madness Live. He had a discount code for Southern Beard Co. and I got his apple cider, which is nice, and I got his bamboo. Bamboo, I think, is very much a love it or hate it kind of scent when it's by itself.
Mm,
Um,
mm, mm.
and his butter was okay, So I've tried some Southern Beard.
I have not.
You have not, okay. Smooth. I'm checking the chat right now. I'm just looking to see what you got. Thanks, Nina. Haven't tried them. Rugged Snuggles sounds like holy. Well, I think that was the working title of Johnny's when he hit stage.
Rugged Snuggles. Oh, I should change my name to Rugged Snuggles. That's a YouTube name
Okay,
right
we'll
there.
do right there, big time. Two more, Johnny. This one I haven't tried, but I think you have. Grizzly Beard, the one from I think the United Kingdom, GRZZLY, I think it is.
Oh no! I have never tried anything from the UK
that?
yet. I mean, there are some really good UK companies out there that have amazing packaging and great fragrance, like scents that I would totally get with. But I mean, I think it comes down to that shipping. That shipping cost, it comes out to like a little too much for me. I'm just like, nah, that's expensive. So, I have to save up and like plan out what UK, company I'm gonna buy from. Um, but I just
Uh,
don't like. I saw the shipping and how much it costs, and I'm like, it's a lot. It's a lot
yeah,
for me. It's a lot.
yeah, and it's cheap because going the other way, it's even more like them um, having to get something from us. Like us shipping to there is cheaper than them shipping to us, and I don't know why that
Yeah.
is. Just the way it is. A lot of likes for the wash and a few of the cents for Southern. Um,
Mm.
Grizzly, one person commented, who was that, Billy? Billy tried their pink lemonade. I haven't tried any of that, Grizzly. The problem, and I have tried a few British companies, and I really like the scent. It's just that damn without the fragrances or with minimal fragrance, whatever their laws allow, it just
Hmm.
doesn't last. It just so they have some really nice scent smiths over there. It's just that I wouldn't pick it up because that just does not last. All right, last one. Last one. I could go with the one I know we both have, but I'll go with another one instead. Mountaineer. Mountaineer Beer Co. Out of West Virginia.
Mountaineer, like I haven't tried any of their oils. I've tried their balm once because they had it in Walmart, but I was able
Okay.
to get Mountaineer from Walmart when it was in Walmart. But other than that, I
Yeah.
haven't tried it.
Okay. I have tried. I think their wash is the best wash I've tried, but their scent, because he's all natural, so he's also doing the essential oils. I have one scent of theirs
Uh-huh.
I like, but the what's the word? God damn, I'm getting old. Their products work real good, Johnny. That's what I want to say. Their scent may not be up my alley, but their products work real.
The product worked real
All right,
good.
that's all. Oh, we'll just do one more because we've almost finished this column. Last one, an oldie but a goodie. Bad Dog Beard Co. You tried
Sure.
some Bad Dog, Johnny?
Oh yeah.
What's your
You know
favorite
what?
Bad Dog?
It's crazy. I was just looking for my. I only have one bad dog, and it's Havana. Because
That's my
I was
favorite.
well into my like tobacco, my Cuban tobacco phase and all that stuff, where I was really into those scents. And for the life of me, I cannot
Yeah.
find it. I'm looking all over for it. I can't find it. Can't find it anywhere. I didn't throw it away because I like the scent, and the products work really well. And
Yeah.
my review for that video was I went above and beyond for that video. I started filming at home. I drove all the way to my parents' house, tackled my brother just to get his first impressions on that scent. And then I filmed
Okay.
that and drove all the way back to my house to finish filming that video. That was the only video I ever went like multiple locations and different phases for because I was trying to like find like, my thing, Like I put mileage on my car for that video.
That's my favorite as well, the Havana Reserve. I won something of his on an auction recently. He doesn't put out as many scents, like in comparison maybe to other companies, but he has one. He has an absinthe scent. That's one of his newer ones, and I got that in a butter. And first time I tried his butter, and I like the scent. It's kind of sweety, kind of ambery, kind of sweet, that kind of vibe to it. It's a nice little scent, that absinthe. It's something absinthe. It's not just absinthe by itself. But yeah, I like that scent from Bad Dog, but the Havana is the best.
Yeah,
Holy shit! Gary
there he
Lewis,
is.
you son of a bitch. Good to see you, man.
There he is.
Holy cow. I hope you're doing okay, brother. Hope
Right.
you're doing okay.
If anybody watching who doesn't know, Gary is in the ICU with pneumonia and COVID right now, and he's just needs all like thoughts and prayers, love and support. Whoever you pray to, whichever God, deity, whatever, keep Gary in your prayers. He's got to heal up because we need him around. comment. Please take time to throw what you throw at. Yeah. Yep. You there, Joe? Joe may have dropped off, but I'm still here. Yeah. Right. Joe's frozen, yeah. And he's out. As long as the tube is out of my mouth. Hold on. I've been talking the whole show, Mick. I've been talking the whole show. All right. All right, we'll do all things support. So there you go. Boom. Stream. All right. Help
I
me.
just saw
Help me
you
stack.
highlight Gary comment.
Yeah.
As long as the tube was out of my mouth, that was
Yeah, man.
support helps.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
all that. You know, positive thoughts, prayers, all that stuff. That all helps. You know.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The Command Group showed me love tonight too. You guys are all great. Well, Gary, God dang, the last thing I expected was you to hop in here. So A, thank you for that. But B, no, take care, man. I'm thinking of you. I was talking with Rob Acker tonight about your situation because I know Rob knows you and I'm kind of out of the loop. And he was telling me, you were in the ICU and stuff, and I had heard that. So I don't do the prayer thing, but I'm sending all the positive vibe stuff I can, brother. I want you back on your feet again and being a prick. All right?
Yeah, it's a serious thing. You know, the COVID thing is a serious thing. It really is. You know, we're watching members of the community like literally, fighting to breathe, so it's a serious thing.
Yeah.
Man, that's gonna make me go into a whole nother rant. Let me stop. I'm gonna stop right now because
James Persian, I have tried the McDonald's Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi at your mom's works better. Oh, you cocksucker.
Wow.
Oh boy.
I go for and on that I go for my booster shot on Saturday. I'm not taking any chances, I got the two, and I'm hoping they give it to me because they may not give it to me. They may not give it to me. I heard I was under the impression because I'm a chronic asthmatic that I would get it, no problem. But I only qualify if I take the right medication. And
Yeah.
I currently do take asthma medication, but the cocktail that I take doesn't make me qualify. So I'm gonna go in there and I'm going to just try not to talk and see if they just like skate me through without any kind of like resistance, and they just hit me with the booster shot and keep it going. So told out that I have to survive these beer guys. See the company. Yeah, that's true.
No,
That's
Gary,
true.
I'm excited to see that. I don't know how your prick acting ICU is in our live, but that's amazing. Good for you. Good for you.
Well,
Yep,
he's got it.
there it is. I see it.
He's got his phone, so
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, he's
That
guys
is
that you
great.
see the company I'm replacing Pete with. Yeah. So yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
It's COVID sucks, man. It really does. I kind of wish it wasn't a thing. And me, where I was today, you can, everybody was so close together, you could smell the BO, you know. Um, wore a mask as much as possible, and but I'm vaccinated, so like, if I catch it, like I won't get that sick or as sick. Um, but even still, like
Right.
even if you're vaccinated, you could still catch it. You could still like, you could still go through it, Um, but like I'm in there, I'm watching like all these people like congregate together. They're all like, stuck together. You can smell their BO. That's how close they are. You know how close they are to you. Um, they're not wearing masks and all that stuff, and they're coughing, sneezing, and everyone's like going and shit like that. So I was literally like this over my mask and my shirt, like just double layering it up, and I left lines, I left areas, and it's crazy. You see how fast things could spread in that kind of environment. It's
Well,
99% hot staff. Ooh, ooh, now we know Gary's gonna be that kind of old man. He's gonna be that old man in a nursing home, like pinching nurses' butts.
well, Georgetown U is like 80 to 100K a semester or a year. So I hope they would, with all that money floating around that part of DC. I hope they would have some good staff. But that's good, Gary. Something else to keep your spirits up.
When you get a little better, just make sure you tell me you
Yeah,
want that
yeah,
sponge bath. That's it.
right. Tell them you'll give them a. What was the name of your female line, Gary? Tell them you'll give them a full run of the female line if they'll give you the sponge bath.
Oh yeah, yeah. You give me a
Oh.
sponge bath, I'll give you 50% off Jade. Oh man, yeah. It's a rough thing. It's like I get all like because I've been through it. And then well, I haven't personally been to it, but like I watched my sister go from it, um, and everything like that. So it's like it's like you can get it, and you could be okay. You may be down for like a week or two, but you're at home, and you can go through it, and then or you could be like how Gary is in ICU, where it's touch and go, like, you know what I mean? But it affects everybody differently. It affects everyone differently.
Exactly.
It's not a cookie cutter thing. It's not the same thing for everybody.
No.
And
Because
it's
Mick and his wife had it, and they didn't have to go to the hospital. You know, but we
right.
see
Yeah,
Tyson
that's what
and
I'm saying.
Gary having it, and they're both in the hospital on oxygen. That's why,
Yeah,
to me, that's the scary part because you never know how it's going to hit any one person. It's always going to be different.
right, right. You
Jeff
don't know.
said
You
he
don't
had it.
you don't know. Yeah, you never know. You don't know how it's going to affect you when you get it. That's why it's a dangerous thing. I know, like we know with my medical history and like the way my lungs are, if I get it, like I'm screwed if I get it. Um, that's why as soon as I was able to get the vaccine, I know like it's a touchy subject. A lot of people don't a lot of people have their
How long?
thoughts and beliefs on it. Um, but like my wife is a nurse and she was like, you need to get it, you need to get it. So that's why I got it.
Okay.
And I got it immediately. So I got it immediately, and I made sure I got both doses. And because if I get COVID, like I'll be just like Gary. I'll be in ICU immediately. Then I can't even laugh hard without choking. That's how bad my asthma is.
Yeah.
So if I get some kind of weird
Yeah.
respiratory virus like this, my lungs are not strong enough to sustain me. Like I'd be screwed. I'd be fucked. I wouldn't be able to do anything. I don't even know. I don't even know if I would make it if I get it. That's how bad my lungs are. My lungs
And the
are
other
awful.
aspect, if you look at Jeff's comment, 10 months later, his wife's still on an inhaler, so she's one of those long haulers, where the symptoms just or when the sickness was in her, it got her hard enough that she's still recuperating. I mean, she's done with it, but the after effects are still with her, and that's the
Yeah.
other thing. You don't know how it's going to be treating you once you've recovered from it.
Right.
I mean,
It's
I'm
true,
hoping. Here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it gets rid of McMahon's prickishness. So far, I've seen no proof of this. If anything, Mick's a bigger prick since he's had COVID than before. But my fingers are still crossed that Mick will not be such a dick in the future.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jose.
You know, so yeah, you know, and I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah, you know, it's like all this other like garbage that's going on in this community and all that stuff like that, and all the other BS and the stupidity and everything like that. Like that shit, like none of that shit matters, bro. Like that's not real life. That's bullshit. That's fucking stupidity.
Yeah.
You know, when we have members of the community like company owners that are like fighting to live, right, fighting to breathe. And these idiots are talking about like whatever the fuck they're talking about, like this childish bullshit doesn't matter. Like it doesn't fucking matter, man. That stuff is not real. Like the stuff that's happening is real, but like that bullshit drama shit, that's not real life. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's straight stupidity. None of that stuff should be in anybody's mind and thinking at all. And I also want to take this time. I want to apologize for last time we had therapy, and like I let it get to me a little bit, and I started to rant off and all that stuff. I should have never let that happen. That was a mistake, and I apologize to the viewers, to the people that are here about that. And that's it,
Fuck them if they can't take a joke. Social media is not real life. Indeed, itself. Right. And you're right, Ron. Nothing can get rid of it, but I hope. I live with my 82-year-old grandmother who's on oxygen 24/7. I've got to be very careful. We all got the vaccine, but still, yes.
Yeah, it's true. Even if you get the vaccine, you still can get it. You just won't get. That's the thing, is like you still get it, but you like stay out of the hospital. But you can still get sick and you can still spread it around. So like it's like you got to be exactly the same thing. You got to be very careful. Yeah. Well, thanks, Chad.
James Pershing makes an interesting comment. I don't think he beat his wife and kids, but I would not want to be a member of the rodent order and be around Johnny after that. I think his wife and kids are safe. But don't be a Groom family pet that's kept in a fucking $300 townhouse when it should be like a $20 plastic case. Right? Johnny bought an Airbnb 4 hours because he felt so guilty about ripping off the little fucking nails, whatever the hell it is. Yeah, in the words, no fuck. Exactly.
Yeah. It's funny because we were talking about that cage. We were like, what are we gonna do with this cage? We have this big ass like loft of a cage. We were like, what are we gonna do with this damn cage? It's still there. Like it's clean and everything. It still has all its toys and stuff like that. So my wife really wants to get a rat. She wants to get a rat as a pet. I don't want it because I don't want another like responsibility in my life. Like I'm good with the two kids and the cat. Like I'm good. Like I don't need any more. But she wants a rat or a bird. So I said, well, if you're gonna get it, then like it's all you. Like it's all 100% on you. I'm not gonna feed it. I'm not gonna take care of it. Like just so you're prepared to know, like that's it. It has nothing to do with me. Like I'm done with. I have 2 lives I have to take care of full time right now. So that that's it. I'm not getting.
Come on, lady. I will tell you this, Johnny. I'm not a veterinarian, but right across from my room is the lady that teaches psychology, and she bought two white lab rats, to do
Mm-hmm.
experiments and stuff with them, to show certain behavioral stuff. At least white lab rats, I guess, are very prone to cancer. So
Yes.
if she is going to get a rat, make sure she does her homework, because both of those white ass rats got big ass cancer. Like one thing had a cancer hanging down from its fucking chest, and it was like a year old. Well, I don't know how old it was, but she had it a year. Right, and it's dragging around this fucking tumor that's like 10% its body weight. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what do we do? Why do you have this creature in your room? And she's like, it's just the way it is with the breeding and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, holy hell. You don't want no cancerous rat. You don't want your kids looking at the rat cancer going, what's that, Dad? That's the rat cancer, son.
No, she wants to get like one of those. She wants to get one of those fancy rats. She wants to get one of those fancy rats. They're all different colors and stuff. Rats. Yeah. That's what they call them. You go to pet store, you ask them for a fancy rat, they guess what they give you. They got like different colors. They're black and white. They're black and brown, or white and brown and shit. It's
rat.
Ron's like, my cat and bird get along. Yeah.
Okay.
If I wanted to, I could trap I can get a gopher, I can get a skunk, I can get a possum. Like, they're all in my neighborhood. Like, I just grab them if I wanted, but they're too big for that cage, Yeah,
You had the dream set up with Alvin. He was cute. You resuscitated his ass, minus a few fingers. I still don't get why you got rid of him when you bought him the Airbnb. That never made sense. It makes sense to get rid of him, but not when you've already bought the damn Airbnb. All right, that's the problem. That's the whole problem. My ass. That you fatten his ass up and took his wild instincts away. So we're talking about Alvin in the past tense. Let's be honest here. All right, here's Alvin.
Look, Alvin is fun, but the reason why he had to go was because he was making way too much noise at night and nobody could sleep. He kept everybody awake because he kept banging on the cage with the sticks, or the wooden sticks that he was chewing. It made too much noise. I couldn't sleep. I had to work. I had to wake up early. I had to be at work at 5:45 in the morning. And this fucking thing is making all this goddamn noise. No, we couldn't sleep. So he had to go back into the wild. I was like, enough is enough. He's fine. He's healthy. He's good. He can go right back into the wild. He's the fattest chipmunk out there, He was well fed. We still have his food. It's frozen in the freezer. We got a special.
If he's so fine, why did his ass fall from the tree? Why did his ass fall from the tree when he was climbing up if he's so damn fine?
He's missing 2 fingers. What do you expect?
It's like you took me in at 170 and then let me go at 300. Go on, little red Joe. Go on. Climb that tree, motherfucker. Yeah, I know how to climb a fucking tree. I get like 8 feet up and I'm on my back. All I see are the fucking birds of prey zooming down on my ass. Alvin's okay. Alvin's great. Alvin's living the chipmunk life. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, dear.
Oh, that's messed up. He's fine. He's fine.
Okay. All right, Johnny.
Oh, I think it's funny. There may be some people watching who don't know anything about the Alvin thing. They weren't here for Alvin. It's just funny.
Yeah.
They must be wondering, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What's he talking about, Alvin?
Oh dear.
Wait, I can't read the chat. My eyes are tearing.
He's crap after that fall. He's definitely not fine.
He said, healthy being overweight is some appendages. America. What's that? A bird? burger?
Oh, there you go, Scott.
For me? Yeah, I'll take it. Where'd you get a burger from? Ooh, we got burgers. I got a burger. I got a burger.
They're not real burgers. Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna eat it.
Something made out of.
I don't know. I don't. I think it's a.
It's not a burger.
It's not a black. I don't think it's a black bean, but I think it's something. Let me see. I'll let you know if it's an Impossible or.
On your last trip, didn't you either go to a vegan restaurant you really fucking hated or you really fucking liked? On your last trip to Hershey? I thought I remembered that.
Let me tell you something about the vegan places over here in Pennsylvania. They are bad. They are really bad. They are not good. But this burger does taste pretty good. I think it is. It's not Impossible. I think it's a Beyond Burger. Because Beyond Burgers have a weird, like, squishy texture to them. And this doesn't have that.
Unless you're entering or leaving a woman, squishy is not a word you should use. Holy cow, squishy. Who wants to eat
I thought somebody chatted
it. Oh.
I'll show you guys. I'll give you a visual. There it is, right there. It's got,
all right.
lettuce, tomatoes, onions.
Yeah.
And a nice bun right there.
It looks a little off, but not too off.
I don't know. I don't know where it's from. It's good. I mean, it's not bad.
Shane said, "What's Impossible is enjoying that."
Look, it's good. I like it.
Yeah, Scott, it's a younger generational thing. Moist, there's no problem with moist. Really, moist is really more for cooking. You describe certain foods or breads, cakes as moist. I don't know where this whole cringing at moist. That just means there's a lot of kids with their mind in the damn gutter. Is what it means.
Yeah, I don't get
moist
that either.
Is not a bad word.
Like the word, why is moist a trigger word?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on the most uncomfortable stool ever. It's like this
I want to
hard
get another beer,
wood.
but we've only got 10 minutes.
Okay.
Is it like a three-legged stool?
No, it's not. I'll show you. It's this thing. This is what I've been sitting on for the past hour.
Okay, yeah.
It sucks. It's not for long term. It's not for long term sitting. I'll tell you that. It's not comfy. It's awful. JD doesn't even enjoy it. No, you know what happened, Jason? Is I bit the shit out of my lip. Right here. See that? I'm bleeding. Ow, it hurts a lot. I can taste the blood. Add it to the burger. That way it makes it more real.
Alder, did you step away for a minute or two and jump back in all of this shit? That's usually what happens to people who step away from therapy and come back in at the weird moments.
Wait, who stepped up?
Alder's just came and saying, "What the fuck?"
See what I mean about the laughing and the coughing?
Chad. Yeah, do the same thing, Johnny. Chad, have a good time. Chad's going to not convene. To commune with nature. He's going on a big hike, which is something he likes to do. Enjoy your time, brother. We will see you when you get back.
I don't know how he likes to hike. I hate hiking. I can't stand it. I only like hiking when it's like 50 degrees outside and less. If it gets over 50. I can't. Give me snow, ice, everything. Winter hiking, I'm all over it. Spring, I can't take it. Summer, forget about it. I won't do it. I
Yeah.
would get into a knife fight. I would get into a knife fight before I go hiking in the summer. Hell no. Hate it. I will be like Jets versus Sharks knife fight in the street. Like if you don't
I
know
love that
West
it's
Side
a knife fight.
Story,
That's close.
if
Yeah.
you don't
Yeah. Yeah.
know
Yeah.
If you don't know West Side Story, people in the chat, Jets and the Sharks, those are the two gangs in West Side
That's
Story.
smart. Yep.
And the way they did the knife fight,
Yep.
it was more like a dance. I do that
Yep.
more than hike.
Holy cow! You don't get too many West Side Story references. That's pretty good. Look
I
at that,
know.
JT dropping a West Side Story reference. I love it.
Hey, you know, people are like, what?
Oh, fuck. James, you're lined up tonight. Yeah, Zebra. Same here. It's been way too damn hot here. I mean, I'm sitting here. There's condensation all over my windows. It was supposed to be in the low 80s. It's been in the 90s. What the fuck? Get into fall already. And you're not too far from me. So I imagine you got similar weather there, Scott. Remember your bear spray. Remember your non-dominant arm. Fuck your bear spray. Remember that shit. You don't know what you're going to encounter. That's right. With that non-dominant arm, brother. Hopefully you have internet for Johnny's podcast on the topic. Hey, Aldemir coming in with even more West Side Story and more. I like it.
Yeah.
Way too hot here. Yeah. Troy, I was in New Orleans. As a matter of fact, Troy, I was in New Orleans a month before Katrina hit. So late July. Heart of summer.
Wow.
Now, I have now been in San Antonio, New Orleans, and Orlando at approximately the same time. Of those three places, I'm going to say New Orleans was the worst. The absolute worst. They were all hot. They were all muggy. They were all miserable. But New Orleans was a different degree of miserable.
I'm never going to go to those because I hate hot, sticky, humid weather. I can't stand it. I hate it. Every time we would go to Florida for Universal Studios or Disney, and my parents would, I don't know why they would go in the summertime because they were like, oh, the kids don't have school, so let's go during the summertime. But it was like the hottest ever to go there, and it was torture. It was fucking torture. I went to Disney a few times. I didn't enjoy it once at all. I never enjoyed Disney ever. I hate Disney. I would never go back to the only.
I was gonna say you didn't have school during spring break either, and it would have been more mild. Why didn't you go during spring break?
I don't know.
Did you guys get a week off in the spring? Yeah.
Let me go grab my parents and bring them. I had no control over that. But yeah, like I've been to Disney and Universal Studios. I think I enjoyed Universal because there were some water rides, and it was a lot of the rides were indoor. But Disney, man, I have never had a good experience at Disney. My subconscious hates Disney, but I want to go to take my kids to Disney. But I know, like, I'm gonna go there, and my brain is gonna be like, don't go, get out, because it's gonna be awful. And but I'm gonna fight through it because we're gonna find a good time to go where it's not so freaking hot and I can actually enjoy it. I've never enjoyed Disney, so when I bring my kids, hopefully we go in during a time where I can actually enjoy Disney, you know. But yeah.
Hey Troy, we were staying right near the convention center, so we would walk down to the convention center and catch the red streetcar. I don't remember the name of the red streetcar. We would catch the red streetcar into the French Quarter and things like that. And it's funny that I laughed at the cornstarch comment in my mind because after New Orleans, I found compression shorts. I'm not a big man or a small man, and I was a little lighter then, but not enough. and I've got big, thick thighs, and I have never experienced so much fucking chafe, let alone the swamp ass and the bat wing. Okay, I was getting all of that shit. Every horrible thing you can get from your waist to the tops of your thighs, I was getting it every damn day because we were outside all the fucking time. And that's when I discovered compression shorts to help that friction shit. Because that was miserable, bro. That was miserable.
You know what? I tried the compression shorts too. You want to talk about chafe? You want to talk about chafe, man? Today, before I came on this live, I took a shower and my chafe was burning because I was in the sweats. I was in swimming trunks and they were wet, and I had to walk around for hours in this wet swimming trunks, and they kept getting wet over and over again. But oh my god!
Let me get to 10:30.
You okay?
Roll with me, Johnny.
Yeah, Swamp Ass was horrible today. It was bad. Oh, he had connection issues. Yeah, you know what, Rob? You're right. I'm almost thinking like maybe I should fake an injury to get one of those jazzies to drive around. I saw a few people with that today, and I was like, that's a good idea. You know, we could like, tow the baby carriage, have the kids ride on the back, and just zip through the park. I haven't tried a Segway though. I feel like you need a lot of balance, and I don't want to spend the energy and time to actually like, like being conscious of my balance to not fall over. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Here we go. Boom. He's back. Boom. All right.
What a horrible night, wise. I apologize.
It's not too bad.
Okay.
Well,
we're getting near the end, and since I'm an old man and have to teach, I just wanted to come in and not just like leave and without saying goodbye. But I want to check these comments one last time.
You know, it's funny, James. I didn't think of. I totally forgot to bring like baby powder. My wife, she was talking about. She's like, "Oh, you should use deodorant." Like the places that rub together. Use deodorant. But
yeah.
I didn't. I didn't listen. I should have.
They have stick too. You can get. They have like a glide stick that you can put on there to make your thighs rub off of each other. It's like it looks like a deodorant stick, but it's for your thighs.
Oh, really?
Aldemir, I've heard that before. Yeah. You can get it at any department store and whatever their sports section is. I have it too.
Huh.
I heard about that thing with pantyhose. That's interesting. I thought it was an urban legend or something, but that's interesting that you say that. So they really do that. That would be a way to do it. I thought you were LeBron.
I don't know. More layers. More layers. It hurts. It gets hotter. Oh man.
Rob, I have the highest speed that Verizon offers. I've got everything maxed out on my phone, and I'm still having issues outside. So I don't know. It's the
if you can have that, but if there's no service towers out there, like it's just like it's like having a 5G iPhone. If there's no 5G service, and the only thing that's available is LTE, you're only going to get LTE. You're not going to get 5G, even though your phone is a 5G phone.
I have a 5G iPhone. Yep, I have it, and that's what I get is LTE. Yeah.
Because if that's what's available, that's all right.
I need to wrap because I need to go to bed.
Okay.
I'm old. Guys, thank you very much. This was a lot of fun. Nice to get back on the saddle again. I don't have anything else. Johnny, maybe we'll play some more of the game next week. We'll go through some more beer
that was
companies.
Fun. That was fun. I like that.
Yeah,
I like
good.
that. I got the gist of it, so I'll be more ready. I'll be more ready.
Okay. All right.
I got it now. Like I got it.
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging with us on a Wednesday night. Unless something weird happens, we'll see you same bad time, same bad channel next week. Take care, you all. Stay safe.
All right. Everyone, you have a good night. Take care of yourselves and each other. And thoughts and prayers to Gary out there and Tyson, anybody who you know is struggling out there, you know. All right. Later.